Good morning. It is 7:12 on Monday, March 31st. We are on our way to aphaeresis.
Huzzah!
Huzzah. I don't want to do this.
Beginning of a new chapter.
You're right. I'm just kind of like... It's weird because I'm anxious, but I don't feel anxious thanks to the Zoloft. I just kind of...
I think she's also thinking about that breakfast she's about to have.
Yes, we're gonna get some Mickey D's for breakfast, and then we're gonna go. I'm supposed to be there at 8 a.m. So we should be on time.
Should be.
Anyway, see you in a bit. Hello from future Amanda. So it is actually September 5th. It's Friday and it's 1:20 p.m. And I actually edited most of this video about a month or two ago. And it has taken me this long to kind of work up the energy to sit down and talk about the CAR-T procedure that I had. It has been 3 months that I have been out of the hospital, and it is crazy to me to even think that it's been 3 months. But here we are. I first want to start off by saying that the video you're about to watch has been edited down for mostly just time. I had about 2 or 3 hours worth of footage all told of me just recording myself talking or recording I don't know, just me feeling icky. And I think that first and foremost, if you are squeamish, if you don't like the sight of blood or of needles, or are not prepared to watch any sort of medical procedure, I would suggest that you skip this video entirely. I do show a lot of my experience and a lot of how I'm feeling throughout the process of being in the hospital, but I also show my PICC line, and I show the actual injections that I receive when I'm getting my CAR-T treatment. So I just want you to be aware of that and be aware of yourself. I'm also gonna say, if you hear beeping in the background, my first take of me recording this, I realized that I had the dishwasher running in the background and it was really loud, so I just kind of paused my dishwasher, and it's beeping to tell me that I paused it and to remind me to turn it back on. So please ignore the beeping. But I just want to say this was very difficult for me to edit. This was very difficult for me to think about, because it requires me seeing a version of myself that I don't like, which is the part of me that's in pain and dealing with pain, and also the part of me that is honestly struggling through a very intense cancer procedure. So I know that I could probably ask someone to edit the footage for me, but I wanted it to be honest. I wanted it to be my point of view. I wanted to be in control of how the video... I just wanted to be in control of how I'm telling this story and how I'm showing this procedure, because I think that it's important. I think that anyone who will come across this video organically is doing it because they're curious and they want to know about the procedure and they want to know what to expect. That being said, every body is different. Every person is different. The way that you might go through this procedure, the way that you might handle the procedure, may be vastly different from everyone else. So keep that in mind when you are watching this, either in preparation for yourself going through the procedure or to understand someone that you know and love who has gone through this procedure. Just keep in mind that this is my perspective, this is my experience, and what you or someone you know might be going through could be wildly different. Another thing to note is that I was lucky in a way that I didn't experience some of the side effects that we were anticipating after I received CAR T, meaning that I anticipated to get extremely sick. In fact, I was told that a lot of people who receive the procedure get a fever within the first couple of days after the infusion. And I, while I was feverish, did not officially have a fever. And I did not have exactly the same symptoms. And I'm grateful that I didn't, because I was already feeling pretty crappy to begin with. But just bear that in mind that, again, different people have different experiences, even if they're on the same treatment or same drug. I think that this is also difficult for me because it is something that is very vulnerable. You are going to see me in probably the worst pain I've ever felt. And you are going to watch me mask that pain when recording and when talking, because I don't want to show that. But, anyway, go ahead and enjoy the footage, I guess. And I think I'm going to record an ending, if that makes sense. So, hi. Okay, so this is me saying that if you don't like blood, and if you don't like seeing blood, you might want to switch to a different video.
3, 2, 1, giving time now. Okay.
Hi. It's been like, how long has it been?
A little over an hour.
Okay, it's been a little over an hour. And I'm uncomfortable, but doing my best.
She's doing her best. Also, trigger warning for anybody who doesn't like to see blood, because we're going to zoom out here in a second.
Yeah.
So we'll give you 3 seconds to move to a different video if you'd like.
Yes, this
3,
is your 3-second
2,
warning.
1. Okay, now we're zooming out so we can see the whole thing.
So, this thingamabob is taking my blood out of this arm, putting it through that thing, separating it, and then putting it back in this arm.
On the top is her plasma. On the bottom is her T cells.
T cells.
It's like alphabet soup.
Soup.
How you feeling, Poops?
Physically uncomfortable. Like, I'm just hyper aware of this stuff. I can move this arm because this has a flexible needle. I can't move this arm. So, there's that. And I'm a little more comfortable in this position now. Sitting up was really uncomfortable. So I guess this is fine.
I've been feeding her cookies and Verners.
I'm a little tired, but I think that's just because we had to wake up early.
It's that, and they're taking blood from you. But,
That too, I suppose. I suppose that has a little bit to do with it.
You know. So that is our check-in for now. We will check back in later. You're a cutie.
Greetings from the ER.
Greetings.
Whoa. As you can see, I'm very swollen right now. And I'm in a lot of pain.
She's swole.
I'm swole. So, yeah, they really had to push up my
CAR T procedure. More details as I have the energy to give them.
Hi there. Not my most flattering angle, but that's okay. As you can see, my lymph nodes are swollen, and that's kind of why I'm here. So as you saw in like the intro part, first and foremost, today is Friday, May 23rd. It's about 2:30-ish, and where do I start? So I'm currently in the hospital. So Mike and my anniversary was on this past Friday, and I ran out of my chemo pills, and I went to refill them, and it like wasn't letting me do it through the app. So I was like, okay, I'll try again tomorrow, whatever. And like over the weekend, I was fine. We celebrated our anniversary. We went out with some friends. We, stayed in, relaxed, played with the cat, and then during the week, I was starting to feel like uncomfortable. Like I was starting to feel like my throat was kind of feeling weird. And I wasn't sure. I was like, oh, maybe I'm getting like a cold. Like maybe we went to Motor City Comic Con over the weekend with our friends, and I thought, oh, maybe I caught something there. But then my lymph nodes started to get inflamed, and I was like, okay, definitely not that. And by Tuesday night, they got this big, like practically over the course of a day. My lymph nodes in my underarms started to swell, my groin, my back was starting to hurt, and then by Wednesday I was starting to feel some pain, and I reached out to my oncologist to kind of figure out like getting my refill, and then trying to figure out when I was going to do CAR T. And then on Wednesday morning I messaged them again, and I was like, hey, I'm in some pain and my lymph nodes are starting to swell up, and they were like, oh, okay, let's just get you in already. They were already going to schedule when my CAR T was. I was already supposed to find out this week when I was going to do the CAR T, but because this started happening, they were like, okay, let's do it this weekend. So originally they were going to admit me today, Friday, and then I was going to get chemo Saturday, Sunday, Monday, start CAR T on Tuesday. But yesterday, Thursday, I was in so much pain. I couldn't sleep the night before, and by 1 p.m., Mike was working from home. By 1 p.m., I was delirious. I was like in so much pain everywhere, and like it was awful. I couldn't do anything. I couldn't eat. I couldn't sleep. I couldn't, I tried taking like Tylenol during the week, and that wasn't helping. And so like, yeah, by 1 o'clock, Mike helped me like draw a bath. My mom had bought some Epsom salts for me, so he drew me a bath, and that helped a little bit. It helped me relax enough to finally take a nap. And while I was taking a nap, he contacted my doctor and was just like, look, she's in unbearable pain. I've never seen her like this before. So they told me to come into the ER last night, which is when I took that intro video. And they basically admitted me last night. They started giving me steroids to help with the inflammation. It looks bad, but it is slightly better than it was yesterday. Like yesterday I was just, they also gave me some pain medication to help, and that's been helping. It's not mostly just like, it hurts, but it's nowhere near where it was yesterday. It's maybe like a 2 out of 10, whereas yesterday it was like 15. It was really bad. And yeah, Mike has been sleeping here. So my bed's over there. I'm sitting on a recliner. I have a couch over here that pulls out, and that's where Mike's been sleeping. He went home to kind of take a shower, get anything else. Like we weren't anticipating coming in yesterday, so we kind of just packed as quickly as possible. So he went home to grab a few things, check on Brady, and he's on his way back now. They're giving me IV chemo in like about 15 minutes. They're gonna do it at 3, but they said they'll wait a little bit to make sure Mike is here, because I just want him here with me while I do it. And that's it. So basically, just a slight change in plans. I'm gonna have chemo for 3 days instead of 2, and then and then I start my CAR T, and then I'll be here for a couple weeks. So I don't know how much I'm gonna be able to film in terms of like my energy levels and all of that stuff. Mike is gonna help me film also. But yeah, I mean, this is pretty much it. That's all I got for you right now. Yeah, I think in a way, like, I guess it worked out timing wise to be able to get this done as soon as possible. Obviously, I would have preferred to not have to swell up like a balloon animal, but I also would have preferred not to get cancer. So kind of balances out. But in any case, I might record a little bit when I get my chemo. I'll be doing it in my room. So far, everyone I've met here, from the people in the ER to transportation to like the billions of people I've met today, have been amazing. The quality of care here is so good. I was able to take a shower, which was great. Oh, I got a PICC line, so if you want to see what that looks like. Okay, it's not bad, but I will say, like, if needles make you queasy, if IVs make you queasy, maybe like skip ahead a little bit. I'm going to show you. So this is the PICC line. These are my 2Bs, I guess. This is the IV. It's connected in here because I'm getting fluids, and after I showered, like, I had to put a shirt on, so they're gonna, it's not always in my shirt is what I'm trying to say. It's just in this because after I showered I put my t-shirt on, and then when they take my fluids out they're gonna fix it. But so yeah, one is for chemo, one is for fluids, and blood draw. And then basically what it is the procedure to get your PICC line is they put like a needle in here in your arm peripherally, I guess is how I explained it, and then they have like a tube that goes in all the way to above your heart, to just above your heart, and that stays in there. It's easier access for doing things like chemo or IV fluids and for blood draw. It means that I don't have to have like a IV in my arm, and I don't have to worry about, like, my movement is not restricted anymore. Obviously when I showered they had to saran wrap me up and make sure I didn't get it wet, but it's been really helpful. The process took a little longer. My vein was being a little tricky, but overall a good experience. I've had a PICC line before. The first time I got it was memorable. So in comparison, even though it took a little longer, definitely a lot better. Trying to think if anything else has happened. But yeah, I mean, the floor is really nice outside of my room. Maybe I'll show you later. There's like a cute little spot to sit over there that overlooks a little bit of Ann Arbor. I'm in Ann Arbor. I'm in the University of Michigan Hospital. So over that looks a little bit, I can overlook stuff. It's really nice. And then there's like a family room where they have like board games, and they have books, and like a little kitchen area so that you can like eat with others and you don't have to stay in your room. It's a really nice place, and everybody has, again, been so great, so not bad. I'm a little nervous. I've never had IV chemo before, but one of them, so they're giving me 2 fludabarine, something like that, fladabarine, which Mike says he's had before and it wasn't so bad. And then the second one is Cytoxin, and he hasn't had that, but they're saying it shouldn't be. It's more intense than the first one, but they said it should be okay. So they gave me some anti-nausea meds already so that I'm not nauseous, and some other things to help. My nurse made me a little care package, which is cute. I had to stop eating at 1. That's it. That's all I can think of. I am able to drink water, but that's about it. So, okay, I'm done rambling for now. Mike should be here any minute, and then we'll start the chemo and go from there. See you in a bit.
Hello there, Amanda Marie.
Hello there, Michael Ryan.
What you doing?
Getting chemo, part 1.
This is the hottest thing a girl can do.
No, I heard that was the Red Devil.
Oh yeah.
That's a different type of chemo that different type of cancer patients get, and it makes you feel physically warm. That's the joke.
That's the joke.
That's the joke.
So how you feeling?
I'm okay. I think I was feeling a little anxious, but it was fighting the Zoloft, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I can't really tell if I feel anything yet.
Yeah, they just started it.
Yeah, so, and I also can't tell if it's like, again, anxiousness versus chemo. So just
That's a large battle to fight.
It is. So yeah, otherwise okay, I think, for now.
Okay.
So I'll be doing this one for 30 minutes, and then the other one for 60 minutes.
She's starting on fludarabine,
Sure am.
and I can't remember what the name of the second one is.
Cytoxin.
Cytoxin. I get that sounds poisonous,
Toxic.
but you know.
Cytoxin.
Cytoxin. I'm sorry, I'm not a very good host of the video.
You are.
So what are your thoughts on life in the world?
Is this really a good time to be asking me that question while I'm hooked up to an IV?
Yeah, probably not.
The horrors, the wonders.
Well, from what my personal view on things, the nurses have been treating her well since we got here.
Yeah,
The entire hospital has been treating her well since we got here.
I got to take a shower.
She got to take a shower day one, which is kind of nuts.
And they're telling me that they're gonna help me take a shower every day, and I'm like, thank God. I've been so sweaty, which apparently is part of the leukemia in general. But like, I have been so sweaty, and I don't like that sticky feeling of like sitting in my sweat. Gross, but like, they got me new bed sheets. You know, they helped me figure out how to shower.
There you go.
So I'm a little burpy because they gave me some steroids.
That's hot.
That's premium content. I'm not gonna burp on camera for you.
She's telling everybody she looks like a squirrel. I don't think she does.
Or a chipmunk, yeah. I think I do. They're pretty big.
I mean, you got some bowling balls in there, but I don't think they make you look like a chipmunk.
I think they do.
I think you look beautiful.
Thanks, poops.
But anyway, short and sweet. We will check in with you all later.
I don't know why I did that.
We're gonna just keep your feet out of the shot here in case those weird guys on the internet, you know. But anyway, hey, how you doing today?
Bad.
Okay, why don't you tell them what happened last night?
I didn't sleep at all, and I was in so much pain by like 3 a.m. that we had to call in the nurse. Well, actually, I didn't want to call the nurse in. I thought I was just being a big baby. So Mike called the nurse for me because I was obviously in a lot of pain. And I think like on a scale of 1 to 10, I said like 7.
Mm-hmm.
And Mike was like, "You gotta be fucking kidding me." But yeah, it was a
Now, she was being a baby and was in 7 level pain, and you know, you put those together and you need to talk to the nurse.
I was, last night was really hard. It was really painful. I couldn't get comfortable after that, and I just really couldn't sleep. They gave me some pain meds, and that was making me sleepy. But I think because of all the steroids I've been on, I wasn't really able to sleep, so I was just kind of like tossing and turning all night. And then today I've just been so out of it. I think when we finally got up to talk to the doctor at like 10 a.m., I was okay, and then like by 11 I was very much not okay. I was so much more pain, like a 20.
It got really bad.
I was crying, I was like, it was awful. I haven't really been able to eat anything.
But you did have some applesauce, you did have some yogurt.
Yeah.
We got something down.
Yeah, so I'm trying. It's just been really hard. As you can see, I'm still very swollen, and my lip went numb as well. Earlier, they think that because the swelling increased, it might have pinched a nerve in my like throat that's connected to my lip or whatever. So my whole lower lip went numb for a couple hours. What else happened? A lot of stuff happened. It's been an eventful day, a very painful and eventful day. I'm doing my chemo trip right now. Actually, this is the first one.
Your pain is under control right now, though.
Yeah, they are thankfully managing my pain really well, and then they're going to have the pain management team come in and talk to me at some point. And hopefully I'll be able to eat a little something and kind of function a little better tonight. But we'll see.
We'll get you something a little bit better than that wonderful spread you had last night.
Yeah, so I don't think we updated them from that far either. So I had my PET scan at 7, which meant that I couldn't eat after 1 p.m. And I had barely eaten yesterday to begin with. So by the time I got back from my PET scan, I was starving. And Mike had ordered, Mike had asked me what I wanted before I left for the PET scan and had ordered it for me. And I ordered so much food. And all of it was so bland. And like edible, but like edible.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was just kind of a sad meal, but yeah, it's yeah. After that, we watched some TV and tried to get some sleep, and that's where we started this video.
Yep.
So.
But hey, here we are.
Day 2.
Day 2. Those cells are waiting for you in a freezer right now.
So they're saying that I'm more swollen and probably in so much pain because the chemo is basically breaking down some of the cancer, well, basically most of the cells in my body, as well as the lymph nodes, and so all of that is what's causing all the pain and the swelling, you know, in my body, reacting pretty wildly to it. So, yeah, it's been a bumpy kind of day, for sure.
But we need these kind of days to figure out how we're going to make it through the rest of this.
Yeah.
So we've learned what you can get in terms of pain medication that actually helps.
Yeah, that's true.
And we're going to keep going from there. And the nurses have been really good about making you as comfortable as possible.
Yeah, the nurses have been amazing here. I love them all. They've been so patient with me and so kind and loving, and I couldn't ask for a better team, really.
So what's today's final word?
I don't know. Are we suddenly in Jerry Springer?
Jerry.
No, he always had like the Jerry's Last Thought or something like that.
Oh,
man.
I never actually watched it, so I can't tell you.
Oh. I don't feel like
But what's the word for today?
ouch.
Ouch. Sometimes we have to go through the ouchies to get to the goodies.
Yes.
We'll talk to you all tomorrow. Okay, day 3 of chemo.
Last day of chemo.
Yep.
My lymph nodes are massive, per usual. It feels like they're just getting bigger and bigger. I've kind of been without a voice for most of the day because of it, and I have been pretty much asleep all day. I haven't done much at all, to be honest. So that's my non-update update for today.
Okay, now get some rest.
I'm going back to sleep.
Love you, poops.
Love you.
Today's the day. Today's the day.
Today's the day. The past 2 days have been rest days, which have been kind of crummy. The first day I had a mild fever and was like pretty loopy, and then yesterday I felt a little better, but I was still restless. But today's the CAR T day. They said that the procedure's only going to take like 10 minutes, which is crazy.
Kind of nuts.
And then the rest is just me working through all the side effects. But they're going to give me some medicine beforehand, like Benadryl and something else. So I'm probably going to be knocked out for the rest of the day. And
She's had trouble eating, but this girl's been powering through some oatmeal with peaches in it.
yesterday I did, and some protein drinks. I haven't really been able to eat because my throat has been so swollen. So yeah, just at this point, really uncomfortable, ready to go home, ready to stop hurting, just kind of lots of pain, and just ready to go home.
I get that. We're gonna get home to Brady soon, okay? Now stop your close up.
No, I can see my numb lip. My lip
It doesn't look any different than usual, babe.
Feels different.
We'll see y'all soon. 10 minus 8 minutes.
Maybe a little more. Like, they said maybe 2:15. But yeah. It's almost time.
But it's gonna be just fine.
Yes. So
They got you all hopped up on Tylenol and Benadryl.
they do. And they're going to be checking my vitals and doing all these things while I'm doing it. They took a baseline, like, neurological check. So, kind of nervous.
Huzzah. But it's gonna be fine.
I know, it's gonna be fine. I'm still nervous.
I
I'm
know.
allowed to be.
No, you're not. How could you be nervous? Wow. Can't believe it.
Can't take you anywhere.
You better quit that.
I forgot what I was gonna say now. Thanks a lot.
You're welcome.
I forgot what I was gonna say now. You mean?
Not me.
So, I'm probably not gonna record for the rest of the day because any number of things can happen. More than likely I can get a fever, and that's what they want to happen because it'll mean that the medicine's working and kicking in. So hope for fever, guys.
Cells are kicking ass.
That's right. And then just a bunch of other potential side effects, but the only one we really want is the fever. So let's hope I get one.
The only time we'll ever say that.
That's right. But yeah, I asked Mike if he could film a little bit of it. So if you're a little queasy and you don't like the sight of blood, or you don't like injections or infusions or anything like that,
Trigger warning.
yeah, maybe skip this part. And then that's it.
Love you.
Love you.
We are live.
Wow.
The process is beginning. Brought beer in the cooler. So we're gonna have a good time.
Let's check the file. I'll be up right now. You got an update of 15:05. Okay. 15:05. 15:05. 15:05. 15:05. 15:05. 15:05. 15:05. 15:05. 15:05. 15:05. 15:05. 15:05. 15:05. 15:05. 15:05. 15:05. 15:05. 15:05. 15:05. 15:05. 15:05. 15:05. 15:05. 15:05. 15:05. 15:05. 15:05. 15:05. 15:05. 15:05. 15:05. 15:05. 15:05. 15:05. 15:05. 15:05. 15:05. 15:05. 15:05. 15:05. 15:05. 15:05. 15:05. 15:05. 15:05. 15:05. 15:05. 15:05. 15:05. 15:05. 15:05. 15:05. 15:05. 15:05. 15:05. 15:05. 15:05. 15:05. 15:05. 15:05. 15:05. 15:05. 15:05. 15:05. 15:05. 15:05. 15:05. 15:05. 15:05. 15:05. 15:05. 15:05.
I should probably stop recording for when they start calling out the information. The first of the cells has been presented.
You rest your arm right here. Okay.
Here we go.
So 14? What is it? We can go by. What is the computer say right now, Teresa?
12 or 214.
Okay.
Let me read the numbers right here.
Just slowly pushing these in here.
How you feeling, Amanda? Feels like cells, right? Yeah.
Should get 5G now.
Oh yeah, there you go. You're getting the chip.
Just like keep an eye on your side too. You can turn your arm.
It smells interesting.
You smell? Is it frozen in the same DMF cell?
There is some DNSO in there. I think it's maybe 5%.
That's the preservative that will freeze T cells in. You can maybe talk more about that, the percentage and all that, but I just know most of our cells are frozen and some not frozen. It's a frozen cell. Sometimes you go and taste it.
Yeah,
The immune effector cell.
Yeah.
I can kind of taste it. In the way that I can like taste saline.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's your own brand though, so you know it shouldn't be too bad.
Generic.
So we do all the checks for the next cell
Same
right
thing.
after, right?
The cold light is so loud right here.
We gotta work on that.
Wow. It's funny because some of the rooms you don't hear much out in the hallway, but I'm like, I literally feel like the cold light is right here next to my ear.
Yeah. I feel it more in the morning.
Yeah.
Like in the middle of the night.
We have discharges today.
I think so.
We have a different room.
Yeah. No, we've been really full.
Wish I knew what to say here for our video, but you know, I'm not very good on the spot.
I'll have to keep recording. Okay.
Well, this is the magic moment. See you all afterward.
Yeah, that's right.
Vial number 1 is done. Vial number 2 has begun. Huzzah.
This one's at 2.4.
This is the bigger one. How you feeling so far?
Okay.
What cells are in the
The CD4.
no, CD8 in the one, right?
Yep.
Trying to like figure out how I'm feeling.
I'm gonna feel it.
Don't demonetize me before I even get monetized.
Oh yeah, they're gonna copyright strike me.
Yeah.
Jeez. Well, second power checkup complete.
Thank you.
We'll be back afterward. And we are officially done.
Holy shit.
Crazy, right? Wow. It's like that process we've been waiting for 2 months just took 10 minutes.
The actual infusion of some cells are pretty anticlimactic, but we'll try to keep it spicy for the rest of the time.
There we go.
We'll be congrats on that.
Well done. Congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations.
Thank you. Oh my
Now, if you'd
god.
like to take snooze, you're more than welcome.
Yeah. I might.
Yeah, you feeling that Benadryl?
A little bit.
Yeah.
I think I was fighting it because I was curious.
Yeah, but it's over now, so hopefully everything's gonna be alright from this point.
Hope so.
Thank you, Beth.
Thank you.
Alright, we are ending our documentary here.
It's been a week.
It's been a week.
It's been a week. When was the last time we recorded?
Day of.
Okay, so I didn't say anything yesterday, right? How was yesterday? Yesterday was the first day I felt coherent. It was the first day that I could walk around the room. I could like eat. It was the first day I could eat. It was the first day I could like tidy up and feel refreshed and talk. I got to catch up with my mom. I got to catch up with my family. Mike went home to do some laundry and check on Brady, and we went for a walk around the outside space for a little bit. And then, yeah, really good day yesterday. Today, also a good day. Woke up both days at around 6. I didn't sleep either night. Because I got my appetite back yesterday, I ate a lot and spiked my sugar. I guess my body was just like, whoa, we haven't been eating. So I couldn't sleep last night. The ice cream didn't help at all, but that's okay. I have tried not to take a nap today so that hopefully when we go to bed, I can crash.
The Cafe Bustelo doesn't help that.
Oh, yeah. I'm in Cafe Bustelo at like noon and I accidentally made it too strong. Anyway. It's been a good couple days. My mouth is still numb. I have actively, I don't think you're going to see it because you can't see it. I've completely ripped up the skin on my lip. This area is still numb. My lymph nodes are significantly better, but still kind of swollen. But yeah, otherwise doing good. So that's the update. It's gonna sound weird, but a big goal is to catch a fever because then we can tell that my body is reacting to the CAR T cells. So just hoping I get a fever within the next 2 days. It's kind of the goal. And then hopefully I can go home because it has been a long week and I just want to go home and sleep in my own bed, hug our cat, all of that. So yeah.
Go home soon.
Going home soon, I hope.
Hopefully.
Okay, so it's, what day is it? Sunday? Sunday, June 1st. Happy Pride. I am starting to feel a little gross. Like, not gross. I'm starting to feel like I'm getting sick, which is what we want. So there's that. We finally had a full night of sleep yesterday and last night. And yesterday I didn't really do much. It was kind of weird because I managed to sleep through the night. We slept in, we woke up late, and so like the whole day kind of felt disorienting. Today was a little better. Like I said, I'm not feeling so great, so I've done a lot of sleeping today, and I'm about to take a shower. I think I'm just gonna unwind for the rest of the day, and that's it. Oh man, so it's what, June 6th?
Yes.
And obviously Mike's here. My mom is here.
I don't know where I'm voice with.
And it's time to go home.
Yay!
Yay!
Happy dance!
Time to go home.
Mike, we gotta do the happy dance.
Oh my god. Go white boy. So yeah, I know I haven't recorded for the past couple of days, trying to, you know, spend time with my mom and, you know, rest up, feel better. And I'm grateful that I get to go home a little earlier than they thought. It's kind of bittersweet. Everyone here has been so wonderful, and you know, I've made a lot of good friends with the people here, but I'm glad to be going home. And I don't know, I don't really think any of this has hit me yet, if I'm honest. I'm probably going to process it next week and figure it out, but for right now I'm happy to be going home. So bye, room. Oh, thank you. Should I show a video of the 2 wheelchairs and stuff? I know.
Yes.
Well, they're gonna try to erase this eventually, and it's gonna be like, why is the green not coming off?
Oh yeah, because I wrote it backwards.
Why can't I rewrite this? That's good?
Yeah.
Sign it?
Sign it.
Oh, I should put fee. It's too long. Fee signature. I'm gonna put a growing fee.
Okay.
Should put your TikTok.
Yeah. Yikes. I do. Oh boy. I think I'm gonna cry. Oh my god.
Yay!
I might hit people. Yes, finally.
Are you strapped in?
No. Whoa.
Yay!
Oh, we're making a run for it.
Look at that beautiful
Foggy view.
view. There you go.
On our way home.
You can live this year?
So thanks for watching that. Again, it took me a long time to sit down and record this video to talk about the procedure and the after effects. I was exhausted for like the first month after treatment. it was emotionally exhausting, it was mentally exhausting, and of course, it was physically exhausting. My body went through a lot, and I was really overwhelmed in the time after coming out of the hospital. It has been the longest that I've been hospitalized ever. I was in the hospital for about 15 days, and prior to that, the longest I'd ever been hospitalized was 12 days. And I think I was going crazy. I felt like I was going crazy. There is a gap in the footage where I don't really record, and I ask Mike not to record for me because those were probably some of my most painful days. After I received the chemo treatment and before I received the CAR T, I was in intolerable pain. I have been through a lot of painful experiences during this cancer journey. I try to not call it a cancer journey, but throughout my cancer journey, and this by far was the most painful thing I have ever experienced. And I say that with a lot of self-awareness, knowing that I have, quote, been through a lot and experienced a lot, and yeah, this is by far one of the most painful experiences I've ever had. I also, after the CAR T procedure, was extremely tired. Something that I'm not sure if I talked about during any of my recordings is that I couldn't sleep for the first week that I was in the hospital. And I couldn't eat either. I was incredibly nauseous. I was in so much pain. I lost my voice for a little bit. And I was also so anxious, I think, on top of all of it, that I barely got any sleep. And actually, to be honest, Mike barely got any sleep too, because he was sleeping on that small couch every night. He never left my side. I think the only times he would leave the hospital was to go home and to check on Brady. And then he'd come back. And then when my mom came, she convinced him to go home and rest, which I am so grateful for, because he was not getting any rest. He was not getting any sleep. And I'm also just grateful that my mom was there. I am so glad that she was able to be there and to support me. And I'm also so glad that she was there after the worst of the pain, and after the brunt of it. She was there while I was mostly recovering, and I had already been, I regained my voice, I regained my appetite. I was able to be the version of me that she knew, and not the version of me that was in pain. And I'm grateful that my mom didn't get to see that. After leaving the hospital, there was a good chunk of time that my mom came back to take care of me and kind of be with me in this experience too, because I couldn't drive, I couldn't really leave the house. And she really, I think it was good for both of us. We got to spend time together, which I greatly missed. I missed her a lot. And also she got to see parts of Michigan that Mike and I love, and where we live, and, kind of not exactly a snippet of what our life is, because obviously she was also here for a very extreme reason. She was here for an emergency situation. So it's not like she really got to see, it wasn't a vacation. I'll put it that way. It wasn't like she was here because she wanted to visit, just to see us. She was here because I needed her to, watch over me and take care of me. And I needed my mom. And again, I'm just so grateful that she was here for that, because I needed my mom. There's no other way to say it. So, yeah, so that was most of June. In July, I got the flu. Pretty early on, I think, like maybe early to mid-July. I don't necessarily remember, but I caught the flu, and that was awful. I was just really sick for a couple of days, and then I got, when I got my antibiotics, I had infections because I was on antibiotics. So I was having like bacterial infections, yeast infections. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I was trying to not TMI, but honestly, this whole series is about too much information. So I got yeast infections because I was on antibiotics, which leaves your body open to bacterial infections. So that's what I got. And that was not fun. So I suffered through that for a week or two. And then August came around, and I think August was when I was really starting to kind of actually feel better, trying to feel more of myself. August was me, finally getting back to a semblance of day-to-day life that wasn't just sleeping most of the day. I mean, to be honest, I am still extremely tired most of the time, and I am still like sleeping in a bit because it takes a lot out of you. But I will say that I'm finally like able to wake up early like I used to before the procedure and before my recurrence. So, I'm starting to slowly feel like myself again. And that's kind of where I'm at now. A lot of things have happened in between. It really caused a lot of reflection for me and for Mike about our experiences, and it, I think, brought us closer in a lot of ways because we really had to sit and settle with our emotions and with our past experiences with cancer treatment and like really work through what going through it meant. And yeah, I mean, I think we understand each other a lot better than we did. I mean, we already understood each other really well before, and now I think we are understanding each other even more, if that's possible. So, while it was one of the scariest experiences, my most intense experiences of my life and of our relationship and of my family's life and everyone's life that was around me, I'm very grateful that I did it. So, that being said, thank you for watching. I am sure that I should cut myself here because I feel like I could probably talk about this much more. But this has already been a pretty long video. I feel like I'm recording mini documentaries, and I know that the majority of people aren't really watching all of these videos, and that's okay. I'm just hoping that it reaches that one person who needs it. So, that freaking beeping. Oh my God. I'm sorry about that. Anyway, I'm going to go so that I can restart my dishwasher and it will stop yelling at me. I am going to my first therapy appointment in almost a year. I found a great psychiatrist who is also a therapist. And so I started out with her as my psychiatrist, and she's also the first psychiatrist I've ever seen. And so I am now transitioning to having her as my therapist as well. And I'm really excited about that. I think I really need it. And I'm just excited to move forward with my life, So, oh my God. I don't know if I'm going to be able to edit out all of this beeping, but I'm going to try. So if you are watching this and there's no beeping, then I did a really good job editing it out. If you're watching this and there's a lot of beeping, then I'm sorry. Okay, I think I'm gonna go now. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for watching. Bye.